So you know the saying that says, who runs the world, girls? Well, yesterday on the street of social media, we saw a bit of political drama, which you're going to be in on pretty soon. Anyway, that's how I welcome you this morning to TMI Socials with me, Anuoluwapo Stevens, a social media butterfly. Now let's quickly move over. It was hashtag Women's Affairs Minister versus Reps yesterday, exchanging words over the non-payment of 1.5 billion naira to contractors. Now, there was a heated argument on Tuesday, precisely, between the House of Representatives Committee on Women's Affairs and Social Development and the Minister of Women's Affairs, Uju Kennedy, over the non-payment of 1.5 billion naira to contractors for jobs delivered. So the committee was investigating the alleged diversion of the said sum meant for the payment of contractors after it received a petition from the contractors over non-payment of contract they executed for the ministry. And after all of the interactive section between the minister and the committee chaired by Honorable Ogbada, the session was forced to be adjourned till further notice. Well, let's move over to see how it all happened.
Appropriated for 2023 from the Accountant General's office, was it released to the account of the Ministry of Women Affairs, yes or no?
Honorable Minister and your team, Mr. DFA, I'm at a loss because fortunately I attended the last meeting, and one of the reasons why we took you on oath was to get the truth from you, and today you have deviated. You have deviated because you did say yes, there was release of money, and you take instruction from principal, and there and then I confronted permanent secretary. He said he was not in the known, and I still making my statement that you are running the business, you are running the ministry with your minister. Both of you will be
I take exception to this. Please don't interrupt, honorable member. Don't interrupt.
I take exception to this.
Don't interrupt, honorable member. Please let her finish.
I am not scared to anybody.
Interrupting, honorable member.
She should
minister, calm down. Honorable minister, calm down. Honorable minister, calm down.
Repeating what I said. I confronted the permanent secretary and the DFA last week Thursday. I'm still alive talking. You did say it's what they approved to you. I said, Mr. Pam said, what happened? You are not in the known. I said, look, I was twice commissioner in my state, and the accounting officer is the permanent secretary. Please, you people should work with the permanent secretary. Didn't I say so, Mr. DFA? I am still saying it because from the revelations, what's coming out is one-man show. One-man show you people are doing, two-man show.
Can I talk to you?
We will call you when you have to talk. Just calm down. Don't worry, you will talk. You will have your time. You will have your time.
So for me there, it's the Honorable Minister off the mic. It reminds me of one time ago where we had similar situation happen with Senator off your mic, you know, Nigerians politics right there. But anyway, let's move over to the street of socials and get your thoughts on this particular bit. Now, this user, Malam Fowles, says, imagine women running the country. Sigh. And then a woman responded by saying, women are taking or talking about accountability and action. Can you see men do this? Now women suppose rule this country. Everything go better. Men just the thief. No accountability at all. Forget about all the emotions being thrown. At least they're holding each other accountable. Women supporting women. Another one says, cameraman they enjoy himself with the movement. That's the humorous responding there. Moving over, this guy says, Honorable Minister, calm down. Honorable Minister, you'll have your time. Honorable Minister, you did not steal anything, and so on. Chai, Chineke mo, Nigeria na comedy. Is that all we have on this bit? Okay, finally, this guy says, some of these ministers are making it difficult for Tinubu to fulfill the promises he made to Nigerians. So you think, interestingly. Well, away from that now, let's go over to Rivers State, where it seems to me like the situation, or rather the political brouhaha, never really ends. Well, Fubara was trending yesterday when he said something. He says, and I quote, "I wanted to help them. These are people I helped to pay their house rents and children's school fees, but they are gone and gone. I will not represent 2024 budget. I am going to present the 2025 budget pretty soon." Now, this was Fubara yesterday, sending a message to Martin Emelili-led River State House of Assembly. Listen to him verbatim.
You don't worry about those people that are delusional. They think we are still sleeping. Let me tell you people so that they will hear wherever they are. I wanted to help them. Sincerely, because I know them. And I've said it before. These are people that I've helped. I pay their children's school fees. I pay their house rent. I know somebody said, I didn't know my father was a sheriff. My father was already a sheriff officer from 2005 when I started working in finance. So if he says my father was a sheriff officer, yes, my father was a sheriff officer. Before I started working here, I was even a sheriff manager. So I wasn't a beggar. I had enough that I could eat and extend to people. So if you say, I didn't know he was a sheriff, I was a sheriff manager in my own corner. So I wanted to help them. We all knew what happened when they crossed. And how did they cross? Because of our God. For them to make that mistake.
I wanted to help them. He kept on emphasizing, but now, I mean, you shot yourself in the legs, right? Anyway, let's go over to get your thoughts on the story. This user, Ade, says, "My sister, this man is gone. I swear, he doesn't know anything about politics. His political advisor has ruined him. If he survives this tenure, now God hand it go be. If I were those guys, this Fubara is the hunt game for me. They will impeach him without a hoot. Or easy Jew." Okay, whatever that means there. Pink Cap says, "How will they be singing Fubara must obey Wike? Seriously, a sitting governor should obey the past governor? I don't think those guys really understood what they were doing, because even Wike will not take that from anybody. They should be grateful that Fubara is a gentleman." Gentle, you say? And the other reaction, Anthony responding by saying, "Sim Fubara, nothing concern you about their seats. Let the law decide and stop making noise. This case of who lost their seats will be decided by the courts. If you don't have the right to declare any of them, seats vacant." That's what he says there. And then finally, this one says, "Fire for fire. Fubara must not fold. No room for Wike in River State, and we stand." Tell me about it. Well, speaking about Wike, Wike was also trending yesterday because of his wifey. So apparently Eberechi wife, yes, Eberechi Wike now, that's the wife of Nyesom Wike, the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, has been sworn in as a Justice of the Court of Appeal. Now, Eberechi was among the 22 justices newly elevated to the Court of Appeal yesterday. And of course, this has been sparking reactions on the social media space. Take a look at how it happened.
Welcome, Justice. Welcome, sir. I don't know if that yet.
Allow her, please. Excuse me. I was faithful and true allegiance to you as a judge. I will discharge my duties and perform.
The wife of the Minister of the FCT, Eberechi Wike, she is beautiful though. But anyway, let's see how you reacted to this story online. This guy says, "Dish that thing you are thinking and congratulate her first. Congratulations, ma. This is what we call privilege. Those who envy you wish they had same privilege." Also, you think. Another one chick says, "Nigeria is gradually turning to family business. I no get long talks for now until I meet the angel that is responsible for me being in this country." Like, what the? Of all countries to be, Nigeria. Anyway, I feel Nigeria is still a beautiful country to be, though. And then this story, this guy says, "Wait, which justices did Wike say he wanted to build house for? So his wife will be a beneficiary? Wonderful," he says. Anyway, another thought finally, I am Pelumi says, "All in for better." And just as I would say, if you know, you know. Now let's move away from the political shenanigans here in Nigeria, away from the drama and all. Let's go over to South Africa, where a video was trending of a particular woman, a South African Minister of Water and Sanitation. Her name is Pemi Majodina. Now she makes the continent, Africa, proud as she tries to pronounce a word effortlessly. Take a listen.
I Pemi Castellina Pamela Majodina. I swear that I will be faithful to the Republic of South Africa and will obey and respect and uphold the Constitution and all other law of the Republic, and I undertake to hold my office as the minister with honor and dignity, to be a true and faithful counselor, not to divulge directly or indirectly any secret matter entrusted to me, and to perform the functions of my office conscientiously, and to the best of my ability. Conscientiously, actually.
We'll get it right. We'll get it right.
I guess we'll
get it right. Conscientiously.
Conscientiously.
Yes.
Conscientiously.
Yes. Okay.
Oh my goodness, it's the conscientiously for me, but English is hard. Honestly, when I saw this word, I had to go look for the proper pronunciation first, so you cannot blame her. But you know, I love how she reacted to this particular one. Let's see how you reacted on socials. This guy says, "I love the way she handled it. She's African. English isn't her language. Overall, she sounds smart and well-spoken." Totally with you, guy. Now, Michael says she's giving Patience Jonathan's vibes. Lilcy says, "Very funny woman. She stylishly turned to joke. If you can't shame the shameless, you know, as a person." That's what this guy is saying. And let's get all the thoughts. This one says, "She seems very teachable and not shy or scared of making mistakes. I love, 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 love it." So that's how we're going to wrap up TMI Solutions this morning. Praise. Can you pronounce conscientiously?
Conscientiously.
Pronounce it again.
Conscientiously.
Okay.
You want to put me on the spot now, but it's fine. English is not our language, but since we communicate with it, we just have to learn it. But you won't blame her if she's going to do well as a public office holder. Forget the English.
Right.
Forget the grammar. That is the major problem we have in Africa, and in Nigeria, most especially, where we now have a serving minister brutally attacking. You were invited to just come and clear the wave on issues happening in your ministry. And you should expect questions should be asked. And as someone who is in charge, who is saddled with the responsibility of taking care of that ministry, you are supposed to give them answers. Instead of turning it into a heated argument. I don't know if you actually saw that video very well.
Yes, of course I did.
I personally took time to look at it.
And then you know it's a women thing, so I felt like both of them were emotional, shouting.
If it was a man, yes, I was actually going there. If it was a man that was heading that committee, it would have been this stuff. He would have managed it, but you won't blame the federal lawmaker. You won't blame her.
Yeah.
You won't blame the federal. You won't blame the House of Representatives, the chair for attacking Uju Kennedy like that, because she's a chair. She's the chair of the committee, and they demand answers. there were strong allegations that need clarification. But for Fubara to come and start saying he's laughing at which of the camp now, he should tread with caution.
He said he paid your school fees. He's not a poor man, so I mean,
he paid their school fees. It doesn't matter. They are now public office holders. You have to respect them, and the court has actually recommended them. All right, so you just have to play the ticket very well. You don't play with politicians anyhow. Tolu, you are just waiting and anticipating to hear from us. Tell us what says you. We need to go now, Tolu.
Daniel, really interesting what is happening in River State right there. And Fubara trying to prove that he's not a poor man when he has home office. He has always been living okay. But we see how things pass out. The POHA surrounding the government, the policy in River State is generating a whole lot of action. But let's hope at the end of the day, the people of River State can really benefit from good governance right there. And that's it from the Abuja Network Studio.
And that wraps it for the program TMI Thursday morning edition. On behalf of all the crew members, my name is Daniel Praise. Osadebame. Have yourself a blessed day ahead. Bye for now.